welcome back to Natural Melanin. I thought today I'll do a jumpsuit haul. I've got 4 jumpsuits I've ordered from ASOS and they're all in a size 18, but I will leave the links down below. I've also got a pair of sandals as well that I've added to this haul just to try on the items with. So let me go right ahead and show you the fabrics first of all, and then I will try the items behind it. So this is one of the items I will be trying on today. This is a 1 shoulder number. So the fabric on this is very much a sort of stretch jersey. Just to give you an idea of the stretch, it's quite a stiff type of fabric, but it does have elastane in there. And also the bow on this, it comes with a sort of nice 1 shoulder bow, but that can be removed as well, as you can see from the sort of snap fastener that's attached here. And to be honest, this could actually be taken off if you prefer it without the bow. So just get a pair of scissors and snap that off. Okay, so I'm going to try this on and we'll see how we get on with this one. I actually do have a bra on. I've just taken one of the straps down for this one, but I don't have the ideal bra. I do quite like the look of this. That's the back. That's the top of the back. Not too sure I can see from there. That's the top of the back. That's this little white sort of bow effect going on here. But as I mentioned, you can sort of remove it. But this supposedly is meant to be white. It looks more off-white ivory colour rather than brilliant white. So that's the top of this one. And it comes with a belt around the middle here. The belt has a loop and it goes through. And that's how it looks like from the side. The black is always hard to show if the lighting's not right. Okay, I'm going to try showing it lower down. That's a slightly bit better. So you can see where the belt is. The belt loop is here. That's sort of what it looks like from the side. I do actually have shapewear on, but I'm not feeling this shapewear at all. It's terrible. It's just cutting in the wrong place and making my hips jut out here. And then it's sort of pulling. I'm not too sure whether the shapewear makes a difference to this, because it pulls in the front here. Quite long in the crotch. This is definitely made for taller ladies, because even the length of the trousers is too long for me. I'm 5'5". I'm going to say 5'8" and above, this will sit nicely with you. But this is definitely made for your taller ladies, or if you're longer in the body in general, then again this could work for you. But for me, there's just too much fabric here for me to pull this off. So I'm going to show you again slightly lower down. As you can see, I've actually got heels on, 3-inch heels on, and I'm 5'5", and that makes me 5'8" in this item, and it's still dragging. So as I mentioned, if you're 5'8" and above with heels, this will work for you. Very flared bottoms. There's a lot of fabric here. Yeah, quite a nice design still, just too sort of long in the body, too long in the leg, but it does have a nice sort of top to it. It does also have, I should have mentioned, can you see, a zip fastening down the side here. So that is this one. Right, next we have this sort of boob tube type of jumpsuit, and supposedly this is actually meant to be a brown on the website. I call this a cinnamon. It does have a nice sort of stretch to it. This is what you call a crepe with a stretch to it. So you can see a slight sort of pattern on the fabric there. So I will try this one and see how we get on. So this is the next item, a sort of strapless jumpsuit. I actually have got a bra on, but I've taken the straps down. So I've sort of tucked it in to be able to hold this up properly. Otherwise it just felt like I was falling out of this without the support. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. I actually do quite like I like the colour of this. This is a stretch crepe, as I mentioned. Something else I was going to mention on this one. Oh yes, there's actually no zip fastening anywhere on this item, so it's very much pull up from your ankle all the way up here. There's no real sort of support with a zip to sort of hold you in place, which is why I had to really try this on with a bra, because otherwise it wouldn't have worked. And even with a bra, I'm sort of a little skeptical whether it would stay. And I think this is actually an 18. I did want to go for a 16 because I knew it came without the zip, but they had sold out of the 16 at the time. And I was sort of thinking, I've taken my shapewear off as well. I've just got a pair of knickers on. I'm just thinking whether it will stay. I'm looking at it from a sewing point of view. I'll probably tighten this up here just to give it the security I want, but I won't touch any of down below. But I do like the colour of this. Not something I would go for particularly, especially a strapless number. Not really my thing. I do like this. I actually do like this nevertheless. So you've got a seam that runs across the middle of this, sort of a seam that runs down the whole front of this item as well. That's your back. A bit slightly lower down. Yeah, quite a stretchy fabric, as I mentioned. So it's not a firm holding fabric. So definitely one for the more shapely ladies with the right if you've got a flat stomach, it's going to work perfectly. If you've got the right shapewear, again, it will work perfectly. Yeah, but very comfortable in regards to fabric. So that's what it looks like, slightly lower down. And it sort of sits around the ankle. This is definitely more for ladies of my height, which is 5'5". But it sits nicely at the crotch here, as you can probably see at the front of the trouser. Has a slight little split. So that's what that looks like. See all my cellulite through this. So again, as I mentioned, if you've got firm thighs, firm stomach, it's going to be perfect. Otherwise, this is definitely one for the right shapewear. So that's the final look on this one. So this is the next jumpsuit I will be trying on. Now this is supposedly a tomato red. It looks a bit orange in this camera, but believe me, it is a tomato red. It has again a slight little stretch to it, and it's a wrap over number with sort of thin straps. So we'll see how we get on with this one as well. This is actually in a size 18, but for me it's a little gapey here for me. I'd need to take that in if I was to wear this. I mean, I'm buying a size 18 because my bottom half is bigger than my top half. So yeah, I'd have to definitely look at taking that in either side. But I do like this. This is actually very pretty. Yeah, tomato red. Looks a bit orangey in the camera here. I'm wearing this without a bra. Not too sure how to wear this, to be honest. Yeah, I actually do like this. I'm not too keen on how it's curling though. Seems to sort of gape here. Again, that would need to be pulled in such a way. Sorry, I'm looking at this as from a seamstress point of view. because that's my background. And then I'll probably sew it here. Yeah. Okay. But this is what it looks like. So you've got your straps. You've got adjustable straps there. And a wrap over at the front. This strap is attached. So it's a very long strap that just wraps around quite a few times. Yeah, it's a very long strap to give you that nice sort of sash. So that's how thick the belt would look once you wrap it around a few times. It does give a nice sort of cinch you in here. Again, I've got shapewear on, but not the most flattering. So I need to invest in something new in regards to that. But apart from that, I do actually like this. So that's the back. That's what it looks like from the side. You just about see my feet. So it sort of sits just around the ankle. I'm 5'5". This is a perfect fit, except for, as I mentioned, the top part's a little bit gapey, so I'd have to take that in. But the lengthwise is perfect. The trouser leg, not too wide, not too narrow. Nice sort of stretch. Nice sort of stretch on the fabric as well. And it does, yeah, there is a zip at the back. So it fastens all the way down to the middle of your bottom. Yeah. So that's what it looks from the back. All the way down there. So nice long zip. Yeah, I really can't argue with this one. I actually do like this. I think this might be a keeper for me. But I just need to invest in the right underwear to go with this. So that's the next item. And then we have this white number jumpsuit. Again, sort of a wrap over front on this with elastic sort of shoulders. But this fabric actually, there's no actual stretch to it except for the elastic around the shoulder. Think bridal wear when we think about this one. Well, you can see that. The colour, supposedly white, that is actually an ivory rather than a white. And again, I'm going to try this one on and see how we get on. So this is the final garment I'm trying on today. Now this one here, there's no stretch in this. I do, however, like the sort of puffiness of the sleeves. The bust is a bit too large for me. So bigger chested ladies, this will definitely sit nicely with you. This is a size 18, as I mentioned. And my chest size is, I do a 38C, a 38D. And then with the middle, just really got this sort of extra fabric here just to give it a nice sort of feature. And then you've got these sort of tucks, a little pleat here to give it a little give in the waistline. Right, so you've got the cross back. You've got the zip that runs down the middle. I couldn't pull the zip right up, even if I could. There's enough give for me to pull the zip up, but I was afraid because for me the zip feels a little fragile. The zip feels a little bit fragile that if I was to even sit down in this, I feel I would break the zip. Again, for this, you'd need a decent sort of shapewear. But it's a lovely design. I will give it that. I'm not sure this is the right fabric I would use for a jumpsuit. But I do like the sleeves on this, nice sort of puffy sleeves. They are sort of elasticated here as well as around the top edge here. But very much, as I said, is a wrap over sort of detail here. But for a bigger chested ladies, anybody over a D, there's enough space, plenty of space in this to fill the top half of this out. You've got this sort of extra fabric here just to give it a little ruching type of effect in the middle. Nice sort of lace detailing, cross lace detailing at the back. But as I mentioned with the zip, I would probably change the zip on this if I was to purchase something like this. I haven't bothered to put any shoes on for this one. So that's the bottom of it. So it sits on my ankle. So very much for your ladies similar height to myself. I'm 5'5", sits nicely here, not too low, sits nicely around the waist. It's just too big on the chest for me. Anybody over a D cup will find there's plenty of room to go up to, I'm going to say a G cup on this, G, H, plenty of room at the top here. And that's the back. So out of all the ones I've tried on today, the one I will keep will be the tomato red. But apart from that, they've all got their own little qualities about them that I do like. But the tomato red is the one I will definitely keep out of this bunch. Right, so we've reached the end of this haul, but before we go, I just thought I'd show you the sandals that I was wearing. This is again from ASOS. This is a size 8. So that's what your sandals look like. Quite cute. They do fit, but I did find it a little bit awkward getting my feet into this, because I'm always having to sort of pull this back to be able to slide my feet through. But I didn't find them the easiest to slip on. I'm having to pull these through, hold on to that to be able to get myself in. So not the most straightforward of sandals. So that's what these ones look like. But they do fit. But I just found them a little awkward to slip on. But otherwise a nice sort of simple sandals. Easy enough to get off though. So we've definitely come to the end of today's haul. If you like what you see, links in the description down below, and I'll see you next time.